Hey guys, this is DJ Fairley, and if this is your first time to our channel, Living in Pittsburgh, make sure to click that like button, subscribe, click the little bell as well to make sure you're notified for all new videos. All right, welcome back. So with so many people loving Mount Lebanon, of course, there's always reasons why some might not love Mount Lebanon, right? So some of those reasons, we have a lot of older homes. So if you're looking for newer construction, Mount Lebanon is probably not the neighborhood for you. Very rarely we have new construction, because when we do, the homes are built in the 1900s and there's not a ton of land, right, to build new construction. It's typically going to be a tear down, which is going to be quite expensive, and those usually sell extremely fast given how rare they are, and demand is typically always high for the Mount Lebanon area. So that's one of the reasons. Also, being that our homes were built in the 1900s in Mount Lebanon, everything was smaller back then, right? So you're gonna have smaller garages. So if you have a bigger SUV, a bigger truck, it's gonna be tough to park in the garage. So a lot of residents will park in the driveway. And being that we have some pretty harsh winters, not everyone loves to be getting up early or getting snow off the car, getting the car warmed up, etc. So that could be a deterrent. Also, small closet sizes. We don't have the huge, large closets you're gonna see in new construction. So a lot of the homes, again, kind of everything again was smaller back then, right? So smaller doorways, smaller closets. So that's something not everyone is a fan of. But my favorite thing is a lot of these properties have been remodeled, renovated, so you can have that open concept in so many of these properties. All right, so another part of the Mount Lebanon community that not everyone loves is traffic. So with schools, a lot of those schools are getting out, say, at 12 o'clock, at 3 o'clock. So it's always a highly trafficked neighborhood, but especially with when you're in session with school, traffic can be pretty bad, as well as in the morning, the rush hour commute, or coming from downtown to Mount Lebanon. We have those tunnels in the South Hill. So you're gonna be hitting those tunnels and often adding anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes, depending on what part of Mount Lebanon you live in, to your commute time. Okay, so another reason some folks might not love to live in Mount Lebanon, we have very high property taxes. And again, the majority of our property taxes are based on school districts. So a lot of our top tier school districts, the property taxes are very, very high. So for some folks, just for tax reasons alone, they might not want to live in Mount Lebanon. So another reason not everybody loves Mount Lebanon is, although we have some of the best schools nationally ranked and by state ranked here in Mount Lebanon, there is no public bus transportation. So children are walking. So for those parents that both work, depending on schedules and being able to do pickups and drop-offs, that alone might be a factor where some folks say, Mount Lebanon just isn't for me. The good news is there's some other amazing neighborhoods right around Mount Lebanon, such as Upper St. Clair, Peters Township, which also offer amazing school districts and do have bus systems. So if Mount Lebanon is not your cup of tea, there's something close by. All right, and another reason why not everybody loves Mount Lebanon is parking. So you can't park overnight on the streets, which if you have a lot of guests, of course, during holidays or for family functions, etc., parking can be tricky, as well as just with how busy it gets in Mount Lebanon. Even public parking can be hard to find. So we do have, some larger public lots and public parking garages, but parking is not always the easiest to find, especially again during busy times of the year. Once again, if this is your first time to our channel, please make sure to hit that like button, subscribe below, and tap that little bell to be notified of all new videos moving forward about everything living in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.